You've seen this moment play out 100 times. Someone drops a fry, a cookie, a piece of candy on the floor. There's a split second of panic, then a hand shoots out, grabs it, and someone yells, 5-second rule, like they just won a race. Everyone laughs. The food goes straight into their mouth. And somehow, we all just accept this as real, actual science, passed down like a law of physics nobody bothered to check. Except here's the problem. The 5-second rule isn't protecting you from anything. The moment your food touches that floor, the outcome is already decided, and no amount of speed is going to change it. Welcome to Simple Things Explained, where we take the habits you've never once questioned and show you what's actually happening underneath them. Today, we're looking at why the 5-second rule might be the most confidently believed piece of nonsense in the entire kitchen. Let's start with why this rule feels so believable in the first place. It's built on a very reasonable-sounding idea: bacteria need time to climb aboard your food, so the less time it spends on the floor, the less bacteria it picks up. Grab it fast enough, and you basically beat the clock. It sounds like something out of a video game, and honestly, that's part of the appeal. It turns a mistake into a little contest you can win. But bacteria don't play by video game rules. They don't need to climb, crawl, or travel any distance at all. They're already sitting right there on the surface, and the moment your food makes contact, they transfer. Think about what happens when you press a wet stamp onto paper. You don't wait 5 seconds for the ink to slowly creep across the page. The second the stamp touches down, the transfer is already complete. That's essentially what's happening between your fork-dropped fry and your kitchen floor. Contact is the only ingredient bacteria actually need. Time barely enters the equation. So does the number 5 actually mean anything at all? This is where it gets interesting. Researchers at Rutgers University put this exact question to the test, dropping food on different surfaces and measuring bacteria transfer at different time intervals. And yes, technically, longer contact time did mean slightly more bacteria. But the difference between 1 second and 5 seconds turned out to be almost meaningless. In some cases, measurable transfer happened in under 1 second, faster than most people can even react. Now, if speed barely matters, what actually determines how much bacteria ends up on your food? 2 things, and neither of them is a stopwatch. The first is moisture. Wet, sticky food, watermelon, a slice of buttered toast, anything with surface moisture, acts like flypaper for bacteria. It picks up dramatically more than something dry, like a cracker or a piece of bread crust. The second factor is the surface itself. Carpet, oddly enough, transfers less bacteria than tile or hardwood, because bacteria get physically trapped in the fibers instead of sitting on an open, slick surface ready to hop onto anything that touches it. So a dry cookie on carpet and a wet strawberry on tile are 2 completely different situations, and the 5-second rule treats them exactly the same. That's the flaw hiding in plain sight. Here's a detail that makes this whole thing even stranger. This idea of a time limit on floor food isn't some new internet myth. Versions of it have been floating around for centuries. One popular bit of food folklore traces a version of this belief all the way back to Genghis Khan, who supposedly let food sit on his banquet floor for much longer than 5 seconds and considered it perfectly fine to eat. Whether or not that particular legend is historically accurate, it shows something telling. Humans have wanted a simple rule to make peace with dropped food for a very long time. We didn't invent the 5-second rule in a college dorm room. We just gave an old comforting myth a stopwatch and a catchy name. So if time isn't the deciding factor, what actually is? It comes down to a simple trade: dry food on a low contamination surface, picked up quickly, carries a very small risk. Wet or sticky food on a kitchen floor, where raw meat juices, shoes, and pet paws have all been recently, carries a real risk regardless of whether you count it to 5 or to 50. The clock was never really the variable that mattered. So the next time something slips out of your hand and hits the floor, skip the countdown. What matters isn't how fast you grab it. It's what kind of food it is and what kind of floor it landed on. The 5-second rule was never really about time. It was about giving us permission to eat something we'd already decided we wanted anyway. If this changed the way you'll think next time you drop a snack, hit that like button and subscribe to Simple Things Explained for more everyday habits hiding surprising dangers. Thanks for watching.